Standing by live for us in Delhi. Ravinder, what can we expect during the meeting between the Home Minister and the protest leaders?
Well, this is a major achievement as far as the farmers are concerned, because they were expecting that in the earlier 3 rounds where ministers were present in discussions with the farmers, they were expecting leaders of stature of Home Minister and Defence Minister to be present. But of course, they were not a part of that. And now with the Home Minister inviting them to his residence, it becomes significant. This intervention by the Home Minister is now becoming the talking point, in the sense, what is he going to propose? What are the farmers going to say? Although the farmers, before leaving for the Home Minister's residence, have clearly stated that they will stick to their demands of wanting their demand is to repeal the 3 new farm laws, which they think are anti-farmer. So this is what they are going to propose to the Home Minister. Although in the last few days that we have seen the discussions and the attitude of the government, it is very clear that the government wants to make amendments, wants to adjust with some of the demands that the farmers are making, but repealing or revocation of the laws is something that they are not agreeing to. Probably Home Minister will listen to them one-on-one and try to understand what they really want, but at the same time he's expected to explain the government's position as well, and what the government wants and why the government brought in these laws, because the government always maintains that these laws are in the favor of the farmers. It will only help them double their incomes, and that has been one of the agendas of the manifesto of the ruling party, that they want to double the farm income by 2022. So according to the government, these laws will be advantageous for the farmers, but on the other hand, the farmers are stuck to their guns. They are digging their heels that they are not going to relent to any of the pressure that the government is going to make. But let's see what comes out. But definitely it's a significant step as far as the farmers and the government both are concerned, with the Home Minister intervening in this whole issue. Gas.
Now, we also understand a nationwide strike has been called. How bad is the situation?
Well, the farmers have been protesting or agitating in Delhi for last 13 days. Today is the 13th day. Before this, the whole protest started in the state of Punjab, which is a northern state, and it is also called the Food Bowl of India. That's where this agitation started, just after the bills became acts or laws in September in the parliament. And after that, these farmers had stopped the rail traffic, road traffic in Punjab. But since it did not make an impact on the central government, the Punjab farmers decided to march to Delhi, and that's what they did 13 days back. And they have blocked all the highways which are entering Delhi. Only a few of them are operating, and they are not allowing anybody to come in. They are sitting right in the middle of the highways, and these are sit-in protests, peaceful protests, but at the same time they have brought in their tractors, which have become their homes. There are community kitchens that are running for these farmers, and there are hundreds and thousands of them in different parts of Delhi. So definitely it's serious in the sense that the commuters are suffering, because Delhi is surrounded by the national capital region, the satellite towns where most of the workforce lives, and they have to come into Delhi for their work or for wherever they are employed. But that is not being possible right now. They are all facing a lot of problems. Same with the supplies which come into Delhi from other parts of the country. So all these aspects are being, there is an impact definitely to a certain extent. But on the other hand, the farmers think that it is their right, and they are fighting for their right, and justice is what they want. They want the farm laws to be withdrawn, and that's what they have been doing. So today was a nationwide strike. To a certain extent it was successful, although in certain parts of India people did not follow or support the farmers in terms of closing down shops or businesses or any of those things. But definitely transporters coming on board with the farmers, supporting them, and 24 opposition parties are supporting them. So definitely in the last 13 days they've gathered a lot of support from across India, and that is what is putting a lot of pressure on the government, and that's what we see, that the Home Minister has invited them for a conversation. So let's see what comes out. And tomorrow is a big meeting between the farmers and the government. That will be the 6th round of the meeting, and all eyes on tomorrow as to what the government says finally to the farmers. Yes.
Indeed, Ravinder, we just have to wait and see. Thank you for following that story for us. Ravinder Bawa in Delhi.
Thank you.